Is this thing on? Yeah, it's on. About time. Fuck. Well, I'm in New York. Oh. God damn. I don't know what bridge. I'm going into Brooklyn. I'm staying in Brooklyn at a Holiday Inn. Like I was saying in Washington, I've been having having troubles finding would you need that in New York? Really? Seriously, why would you need a fucking Jeep like that in New York? It's all lifted. Anyways, I was having troubles because when I got to DC, you know, they wouldn't let me park the bike in their garage, and I had to do it outside. And even though the ad said you can park, you know, in that thing, or it was free. It was not free parking, but self-parking, not valet. And then I was like, well, the other place, and it said self-parking, but again, I phoned them. I was like, no, it's only for valets. But fucking Expedia said it was for self. Anyways, I called them back, canceled that one, and I've ended up going to a Holiday Inn in Brooklyn. So, because they do have spaces for a bike and proper self-parking, as long as I get there before everyone else. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on not dying here. It's been fucking hectic since Washington. Just busy as hell. I guess the Eastern Seaboard being, you know, the oldest one, it's fucking packed full of people. I'm not used to this much traffic. But for the most part, people are somewhat respectful of a bike. Not all the time. Always worried about fucking getting rear-ended. Insert gay joke there, but yeah, getting rear-ended on a bike is not fun. I wouldn't know from personal experience. I don't plan on it, but I'm sure it's gonna happen. Living in Vancouver and judging by all this. Plus, I don't want to get hit in fucking the States. I don't want to deal with fucking private insurance. I bought some private insurance, but I don't fucking trust private insurance. The whole point of them is to make money, so if they can weasel out of fucking paying your medical bills, they will. That's why, you know, I'm gonna sell you on the Canadian one, having a single payer one. It's one big company. They don't really have to make money, so if you get sick, they pay, and you all pay into it. Yes, there's people that rip it off, but that's not the point. It's there when you need it. Unlike yours down here in the States, where it's like, they don't have to if they don't really want to. Anyways, that's as political as I'm gonna get. I'm sure I have enough libertarian friends to tell me everything should be done with profit, but that's bullshit. I always thought this was cool in movies. Wait, that's the trains. Is that Brooklyn? Or is that the Bronx? Yeah, it's all New York to me, but I'm sure New Yorkers will hang me for saying stuff like that. No idea what the difference between the Bronx, Queens, what else is there? Staten Island, Manhattan, I guess is the island. Fuck, something's making noise again. Fuck. Hey guys. Still in Brooklyn. Fuck. Gotta bring my bike into the shop. When I was coming in the Brooklyn, Hopefully I have it on tape. Oh, I can't turn here, can I? This is Union. Really? Really, bud? Oh, I can't go all the way. Oh, fuck. Anyways, as I was coming in there, hopefully it's on my video, there's a weird noise happening to my brakes. I just thought First Street, Beltway Parkway. I just thought my brakes were rubbing, and which they usually do sometimes when they first get put in. Even though it's been a while, because I've got them put in Louisville. Anyways, the front discs have popped forward and are rubbing against the bolts that connect the brake. Basically, they connect the brake. Fuck, what's it called again? Disc to the hub, to my wire wheel. Which is concerning. Obviously, I don't want that to fucking break. So, a lot of back brake today. My bike's a 1970s style bike, I guess. Anyways, I'm bringing it into Staten Island. Has a Victory guy, so it's only about half an hour ride. And they have amazing accents on the phone. Seriously, Staten Island, great accents. I keep fighting the urge to try and mimic these accents. It's like every fucking bump. So yeah, wish me luck. I might be stranded here for a bit. Hopefully the damage is not too crazy. I tried pushing them back, but that sounds like every bump I take makes them loose. So on a positive note, I went and took a look at Brooklyn, walked down Smith Street, and just checked out all the old stuff. It's a pretty nice neighborhood, at least the part I'm at. Fuck. Just not gonna touch my brakes. Yeah, a lot of nice places, man. I like Brooklyn. Everyone's yelling at each other. They all sound angry. It's my kind of people. Pretty stereotypical, actually. Fuck yeah, New York traffic. Definitely crazier than LA traffic, just because of the type of roads you're dealing with. Everything's so compact together here, you know. There's like highways stacked on highways. It's actually like stacked, not like, you know, just wider. No, like put another highway on top of that highway. There's like that one part of Brooklyn actually looks like they're just kind of jutting out of the roads are just jutting out of the wall. It's interesting to see. I mean, they're old too, but it looks You know, it looks quite, obviously everything in New York's probably well made. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I like Brooklyn. Everything's old. You know, being a history nerd, that's just, I can see why the hipsters are big in the Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a hipster place, right? Again, I'm not from New York, but I always hear that, I think. People are super fucking friendly. You know, they're all loud and nothing's really, there's no filter, but they're all fucking friendly, super friendly. This is the friendliest city I've been in. There's a couple other things I've noticed too, just walking through Brooklyn. It's like there's kids all over the place. It's like a giant village. I mean, it reminds me of me being a little kid growing up in Fruitvale. You know, kids are playing in the street and no one gives a shit, and there's no real fear, you know. I don't know. There's quite a community in Brooklyn. I really appreciated coming from a small ass town of like 2,000 people, actually less than that. And yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. Brooklyn's got a small town vibe to it, and that's just weird. And it's such a massive city, you know. But yeah, it's a sick city, man. I really like it here. Hey, the customer service is good too. I mean, you know, other than a salty bartender that was, you know, more interested in his bet game, but you know, when he did interact with me, it wasn't wrong, nothing wrong. So. It was good. Just, I don't know, I fucking love New York. I mean, I was in a bad mood when I found out about these brakes, because you know, I mean, who knows what's wrong with them. I mean, I could have a fucked up wheel, I get a fucked up caliber now. I mean, obviously the disc and the pads are both fucked. But I might have a fucked up caliber. It might be why they're not staying. Or maybe fucking, what's his name, fucked up my brake job. I know he was yakking at me way too much. So, oh, hey, I score. You guys are crazy drivers, though. I wonder if that nattering is the brake pad nattering in the caliber now. That's been that fucking noise. These tolls are insane. They're like $18 or something retarded. In New York, you're really, like Vancouver, I get we get tolls, but this system's fucking retarded. Like, I mean, all our new bridges got cameras and you take your photo. Not a problem. You get in the mail. You pay like $9 if you're not a big guy or not big into traveling over the bridges too often. Like, all our tolls, you just fucking ride through and they send you a fucking thing in the mail. This is just, I mean, for a city your size, what's the point of this? Looks like I chose the wrong one. Fuck. So Staten Island's not as... What street is this? The fuck? Triple D? Really? Triple D travel. Okay. Might as well call yourselves an airtight travel agency. Actually, airtight travel agency would probably get away with it a lot more. Staten Island's got some nice neighborhoods. This reminds me of Vancouver a lot, actually. These type of homes. And trail. That's very trail. Maybe that's very Italian. This is more. This is very Gold Cheese Trail type of thing, actually. I don't know why I got that vibe.